Laziness is relatively a new human luxury. Early on, only kings and politicians could afford to sit in chairs all day, and many of them died early because of it. In the modern era, we are dedicating more time to sitting in chair. And the captivating aspect is we can accomplish the day's task in as little as 500 steps. What happens if you continue doing the same? In this video, I am going to share with you. If exercise is not your preference, then what could motivate you to become active or achieve fitness? In addition to that, why the majority of fitness centers fail to address mental well being? And lastly, what causes us to perceive exercise as more challenging? Hey there, welcome back. You are with me on Be a Moon, Not a Star. The most important part of being active is finding the thing you would love to do. For instance, Jason was obese as a teen, approximately 360 pounds. During his high school, he was frequently body shamed by his classmates. He recalls an incident that happened back in Chicago when they went on a high school band trip. On a side note, Chicago is popular for deep dish pizza. Jason craves Italian cuisine, and especially pizzas with extra toppings. That day, he had too many bites of deep dish pizza, and the chair leg beneath him snapped, and he went on tumbling in front of his friends and classmates. He felt the most embarrassed he had ever before. Soon after that incident, he realized he couldn't keep a dream forever. He saw it as two choices: live or die. Live by changing his life, or die before he got a chance to live it. That's when he kicked off his fitness journey by trying every activities out there, like rugby, running, football, and even wrestling. Unfortunately, none of them held his interest. Thus, he kept searching. Eventually, what he had found had surprised him. You know what? Hip hop dance. It was not love at first step, but his fondness for dance enough to keep coming back. As we know, once we find the activity we love, we enjoy putting more time into it. The same happened to Jason. Today he looks trim, can sit into any chairs without breaking the chair's leg. Jason's story shows us that we may all have activities out there to discover and fall in love with. If exercise is not your preference, then find the niche that interests you. Here is another classic instance. Ron came from a heavier family. Throughout his 20s, he thought he was heavy because of his genetic. But later in life, he realized he looked overcooked noodles because of his poor dietary choices, which deteriorated his health and happiness. Soon he decided to identify the culprit causing his plumpness. He was able to shed those extra pounds when he stopped having junk food, quitting soda, and avoid eating full stomach. Well, the bright side is his motivation grew up with every pound he lost. Exercise is not about getting a better Instagram picture. For instance, the majority of the gyms or fitness centers advertisement goes something like, you will look sexier if you do workout regularly. That might be true, however, they rarely describe how you would feel mentally after working out. For instance, do you buy a new car just because it looks nicer? Of course not. We buy a new car because it's comfortable, efficient, powerful, long lasting, and looks nicer. The bottom line is regular exercise contributes to both mental and physical fitness. And lastly, some of us are preconditioned to view exercise as more difficult. Social scientist Emily conducted a study where she had both fit and unfit people estimate the distance to a finish line. The unfit people saw the finish line as significantly farther than it really was, while fit people found it closer. She concludes that our level of fitness changes how we view the environment and measure the difficulty of physical task. On a macro scale, mountains look smaller to the average fit people, while unfit people find it daunting and even insurmountable. Once you overcome your initial hurdles, plenty of doors open to you. Plus, you will begin reaping countless positive psychological effects on your bodies, like better sleep pattern, improved digestion, healthier immune system, increased brain activity and memory, more energy, and lastly, reduced craving for unhealthy foods. Guys, if you find this video made you to learn something new, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Be a moon, not a star. We'll see you there in another video 2 weeks from now. Until then, I am Prakash, signing off.